Yeah, thanks. Second half was obviously a little bit more fun than the first half. I thought we came out with some nerves and played well offensively for most of the night. Defensively, our transition defense was just non-existent really the first 10 minutes of the game. I thought when we settled in, we were able to get a couple of three stops in a row and give Trinity a lot of credit. Coach, I mentioned that last week that Coach Jimmy does a great job. They ran some things that definitely gave us problems, and then finally in that last 10 to 12 minutes, we were able to settle in a little bit and create a bit of a lead and hold on to it. So, again, I felt good. Certainly things we can do better. Then moving forward, of course, the end of the week was interesting. Disappointing that we didn't get to play this past weekend. It was tough watching everybody else play, and your guys were obviously itching to get out there and compete. Of course, that game's been moved now to December, and so as you mentioned, now we're thrown right to a tough environment at Bradley, a team picked to win the Missouri Valley, and Coach Wardle does a heck of a job. They've got experience, they've got shooting. This is going to be a big time game. I mean, it's right there as you look at like those tier one kind of top whatever team on the road. They're a really good team. And so I'm excited to get out here, and we're flying out here soon, and we'll get out there and get ready to go.
Sean, go ahead and jump in for us.
Coach, you mentioned some improvements you could see on the defensive end, but statistically, I think you forced 28 turnovers, you had 21 steals. It kind of came on late in the game. What's the potential that you see defensively, even though you're not there yet?
Yeah, I do think pressure and being able to cause some turnovers with picking up full at times, making certain passes tough. I do think that's going to be part of our bread and butter, making people miss, but then also trying to force turnovers within that as well, and doing that as best we can without fouling. At the end of the day, that is going to be a byproduct a little bit when you're playing hard and flying around. But that's again why we want to emphasize our depth. I don't want our guys thinking about that too much. We'll let guys play with foul trouble at times. I want us thinking about making it not fun to play UTSA. I want it to be physical. I want our guys to blow up actions and kind of make our name on that side of the ball.
How does playing a team like Bradley help your team? They may not be the biggest name, but anybody who follows basketball knows they've been consistently good, and like you said, they're predicted to win their league.
Yeah, I know. Listen, they're obviously, if you look at any metric, any site, whether that's KenPom or whatever the case may be, they're a top level team in our league. This is a high level league game on the road. So again, we've played some. We played at USC, of course, in an exhibition. We had a good scrimmage with McNeese, and so again, I think those have helped prepare us for this moment. And again, it's going to be another good benchmark to see where we are. And I've been saying it all week, and I'll continue to say it. The team on Monday won't be at Bradley, and then hopefully the team at Bradley won't be the team you see in December, into January, and into February and March. We want to continue to improve, but this is it's a great opportunity to see where we are. And of course, our intention is to go up there and win the game, as always. Every time we step out on the court, regardless of who we're playing, we want to set a standard for what UTSA basketball is all about. Easier said than done when you're playing really, really good teams. We have to have an energy, and an effort, and an attitude, and a focus for 40 minutes to come back with a W.
What were some things that maybe pleasantly surprised you about the team's first game on Monday?
Well, again, I thought, we knew there was going to be some adversity in that game. Just, first time at home. We have a lot of guys playing new roles, and offensively to come out and obviously share the ball the way we did. Pretty good with, 13 turnovers. I think it was like an 81 possession game is actually pretty good. We want to be 12 and under, but that percentage wasn't terrible. To win the turnover battle by 15 was outstanding. Our goal is always +6 for the game. I think we shot it better than the numbers probably indicate. There in the last 4 or 5 minutes, we missed just 5 kind of forced ones in a row, I think, when the game was sort of over with. I thought we moved the ball against the zone. You don't see a ton of that. I think potentially we could see some 3-2 tomorrow night. When you play someone like Merrimack here in a couple of weeks, they're gonna be in zone the whole game. That's similar to Trinity. So getting that experience against a good zone certainly I think will help us moving forward. So yeah, listen, there's a lot of things we got to improve on, but there's a lot of positive takeaways too, and so we just got to continue to push those forward.
You're back home on Saturday against Little Rock. Obviously, I know you focused on the Bradley game, but how do you expect Little Rock to test your team and to help you?
Well, another team that's I'm pretty sure picked to win their league. I mean, I think if you look at 7 of 11, or I guess 12, because we play North Dakota twice. I mean, we play 6 or 7 teams in the non-conference that are either picked to win their league or top 2 in their league. So Little Rock's another one of those. They've gotten off to a bit of a slow start because of injury. So, again, really well-coached team, really disciplined. Haven't gotten a chance to really dive into them as much as I will because, obviously our entire focus is on Bradley and trying to go get a big road win. So, every game, our prep and focus will be the same, and it needs to be. With our schedule, with the coaches we play, with the teams that we play, we've got a big couple weeks coming up ahead where we can really gauge where we are, and if we're able to go win a lot of these games, we should feel really good about that.
All right. Does anybody have anything else this morning? Okay. Well, thank you very much, Coach, for taking that time. I know we're about to get underway headed to Illinois, and good luck this week, and we'll see you soon.
Appreciate it, guys. Birds up.